Good morning, everyone. Well, it's morning here. I always say that. I forget it's not always morning when you're watching this. Hello, whatever time of day it is. Okay, my name is Holly. I'm a psychic medium. Thank you for being here. Yes, I know I sound good and I look pretty. Yeah, I'm not feeling great. Sometimes practitioners in this work just have extra health problems, and a whole lot of people out there seem to be having a lot of issues too. It's also, I know, in America that time of year, and where I live, it is dismal. The weather dismal. But anyway, so thank you for all the comments. If I haven't responded, I just haven't been able to yet. Okay, but please know I will. Um, and we're going to get right into it. Things we're going to do today that I know for sure. I'm going to do just a quick sound on the help me Tibetan singing bowls. They're brass singing bowls, because vibration and sound is a quick way to cleanse energy around you and to heal situations, or not heal situations, that's an overstatement, but it will clear and cleanse the energy and kind of hit the reset button for you. Okay, I only have two here, and they are set to different tones to work with different energy centers in the body. Okay, it's a good way to also set your intention for the work is beginning. Okay, we are also going to bring in our spirit team. Touched on that in yesterday's video, and we are going to do that. For me, as much as everyone else, I think we all need a lot of healing, and so I want to work with everybody to kind of help you understand how to feel your team and communicate with them, and we're going to ask them for a healing today. So that's going to be the other thing we're going to do. And if anything else comes up or we have time for it, great. Oh, and before I forget, if so inclined, please subscribe and like the video. That is important for growth, and to let me know it's doing okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you for health and wellness. Thank you for, well, just thank you with gratitude and love. Thank you. Okay. Now, first things first. And I found, like, this one I got at one of the shows I was working. This one I found at a secondhand store for next to nothing. And it's gorgeous. Look at all the carvings on it. It's just beautiful. And so scout around, you don't have to get things that are expensive. Oh, before I start, like this. I love this pendant. I don't know if you guys can really see it. It's a big, giant, glittery sun. Totally cubic zirconia, cheap as all get out. It doesn't have to be real. It doesn't have to be expensive. If you can, that's great. It would be nice if this were citrine and white quartz or something, but it's just straight up cubic zirconia. But it's a bright, sparkly, large sun, and it makes me feel so good. Symbols are important as well. Okay, all right. So I'm not great with the bowls, but the intention is to clear the energy, clear away the cobwebs from our mind and our bodies so that our spirit can shine. The intent is that the work is about to begin. And I call in the spirit teams. I call in my spirit team. I call in, and if you want to do the same, you can. You don't even have to know who they are. Just have the intention that it is in the best and best with the best intentions for all. I call in my healing team. I call in my master healer. I call in my spirit team of guardians, guides, protectorate. Be with me now. Thank you. Be with me now. Be with me now. Be with me now. Surround, protect, heal, provide clarity. Thank you. Okay. Now notice how you feel in your body. I am less frenetic. I am more centered and grounded. I called in my team. I can feel them behind me. Vibrational healing, even just that little bit, is significant and real. And my voice is even better. Understand this. We have so many abilities to connect with the divine and to connect with the divine within, that is our soul, to create and manifest the healing that we need. When fear gets in the way, and this is some me from my experience, but this is my team, and they're laughing like, yeah. I love my team, but they are feeding me this for you. Okay. So this is also coming through my healing team, which I have specific healers. They're saying, don't get off the track. Don't digress. The divine within, which is your soul, has the ability to radiate the energy outward, that when you heal yourself, you are actually healing everything around you and everything you think about. So be careful of your thoughts and where you put them. Be careful of the thoughts and the way that you think about, whether it's a world event or just something in your day. Instead of trying to see the dread in everything and the fear in everything and the problem in everything, try to focus on what the gift is, what the understanding is. That is not always easy. They get that to a degree. What I am going to tell you is we are in the trenches. I get it. I feel your pain. But with their help, we can rise above that. We don't have to stay in that swampy gutter. We don't have to stay down. The spirit, when it is lit up, will warm your entire being and radiate outward. Understand that. It is up to you to make the changes you want to see in your own life. They can only provide you the inspiration. Look within, not without. Look within your own spirit and soul and that spark of all that is within you, and that will connect you to what you need to know that is without you that can also heal you, whether it is someone in the medical field, mind, body, spirit of it, a holistic practitioner, a Western medicine or traditional practitioner. And they're telling me, be careful of saying Western medicine because, and they're showing me someone that I knew. I don't think he's in this country any longer. Who trained for 20 years on mainland China. He was Taiwanese or is Taiwanese. And he was an acupuncturist. Don't ever go to a mail order acupuncturist who got their certification online in a couple of months. Just don't. Okay. They're putting needles in your meridians. Go to someone who's trained properly. He trained properly with herbalism, with all of these things. That is still a form of medicine, but not under necessarily the holistic branch of like Reiki hands-on. That is a little bit different, but it's incorporated into what he does, and people who are of that knowledge base do. But Western medicine, when I say that, understand that means people who went to either medical school or nursing school, or one of the ones that are considered legitimate and legitimized in the Western world, and all around the world. So there are different schools of medicine and healing thought. Find what works for you. And I find they're telling me complementary medicine. All of them must work together, okay, to complement each other. Understand that. Find what works for you. Okay. Little tough love. I'll use myself as an example. I always loved ice cream. I could sit with a gallon and a dish towel underneath it to keep my hand from getting cold and just eat the whole thing because I love ice cream that much. I can't eat dairy any longer. So my body rebelled, didn't leave me a choice. Also sugar, I can't tolerate. My body rebelled, didn't leave me a choice. If you are still doing that and your body is rebelling, you feel nauseous, you feel queasy, you feel bloated, you feel inflammation, you feel sick, you're developing health problems. Spirit can only give you the nudge and the will, because you can ask them, help bolster my will, help me to do what I need to do. They can help you with that, but they can't make you do it. Your soul and your spirit, the spirit of who you are in this incarnation, but your soul is perfect. Your soul is perfect. It is the choices we make that affect who we are in our being. Quite frankly, I wanted to do nothing but lie in bed like a blob. For those of us who, well, to put it frankly, just have crappy immune systems, for no known reason, I do think it is the work to a degree, this work. But that's okay. It's a trade-off. But, and I took that on willingly. But that means we need to ask for help. Okay? People who are very highly sensitive, empaths, usually tend to have weight problems, glandular problems, but that can be treated with your MD. Tend to have a lot of food allergies or skin irritation, sleepless rest, things like that, because we pick up on everything around us. So it's important to learn how to shield and bubble. And the stronger you can make this vessel, the stronger you can make your body, the more you can have a life while trying to do the work you need to do, both spiritual work and just the mundane work of going in and working a job every day. That's tough. That is so hard. It is so hard. And I don't think a lot of people understand that, or people who are also on that struggle bus who are with abilities and sensitivities but don't really acknowledge them. They may go to work every day and have no idea why they always feel so bad. It goes back to the 2024 is the year of mind, body, spirit, and figuring out what works for you and what doesn't. Now, I mean, we all have to have some income, so yeah, you got to work. But think about the choices you make. And think of food as enjoyable, but still medicine. Part of why I feel so bad today and yesterday was because I chose to add something in that they said, not for a while, that's got too much sugar content in it, even though it's a fruit. And I'm like, but I've got them, just one. Yeah. I didn't listen, and now I pay for it. And then there were some other things that happened that, anyway, blah, blah, blah. So to bring in your medical team or your medicine and healing team, because we all have them in spirit. If you're uncomfortable or unsure what to do with that, just call on Archangel Raphael. He is a master healer. Anytime you go see a practitioner, no matter what kind of healing practitioner that is, ask Raphael to always stand with you and to guide the practitioner, the doctor, nurse, naturopath, whomever it is. Ask Archangel Raphael to infuse them with the knowledge of what they need to do to treat you properly. Okay? All right. So what we're going to do, basically, it's just super simple. We kind of did it yesterday, but we're going to do a little bit more with it today. Ask for your healing team, the team of divinely guided beings that are here that can help you with whatever you need, but predominantly with issues of health and wellness in all ways, mind, body, spirit. Predominantly, the ones I call on help with my body. I recently, a couple of times, had to do this a couple of times, went into a deep meditative process, whatever you want to call, however you want to call that. It's a deep meditative process where I asked them to get to the source of what was causing so much discomfort. And they literally, I could see them pulling out hooks and little barbs of metal And that was nothing more than the negativity of other people that I had absorbed, negative thoughts they had sent toward me. So be careful of your thoughts that you're not sending those to others. Not that you can't have a bad day. Just say, that makes me so mad or whatever, but just say, but with harm to none. Get over it and don't wish someone ill, okay? They removed them and I have started improving. So thank you. It could be just something that it could be knowledge based where they feed you knowledge, again, to know who to go see and what to consume or what not to consume. Okay. And if you hear a cat in the background who sounds like they're in jeopardy, they're not. They're hovering over one of their toy mice, protecting it. Okay. I know the sound. I know who that is. Okay. All right. So I call to my spirit protection for spirit protection, and I call for my healing team. Please stand with me. I ask that you stand behind me and step forward very close. And if anyone watching, if you want to do this as well, you can do this whenever you want. Use your own language, but always ask for those with the best and highest of intention who come from the light and light of the God, or all that is, goddess, whatever you call your higher power, benevolent higher power of creation. I call on you to come step closer to me until I can feel your energy and your presence directly behind me. There will more than likely be more than one. I have more than one, and I can feel them spreading out on either side of me, directly behind me and on either side of me. They are so loving and so protective. I ask you to place your hands on my shoulders so that I know your energy and I know what you feel like. Thank you. Because they want to hold my hand. They will feel different than the protectorate or the protector beings, guides that come to you, or just even your own higher self, if you call that part of your soul to come in that is still on the other side. I know that's a kind of, for some people, they're like, yeah, I get it. I know, in contact already. And some of you will be like, what? So just hang tight. We'll get to that at some point. Ask to be infused with the knowledge of what you need to do to correct any infirmities in your mind or your body or your emotions. Trust what you get. It could be a sensation, just a knowing. You might see a color. You might ask what that means if you don't know. You might feel a part of your body a little more than the others. Energetically, they're still focusing on my heart. That has been years in the making. They're still working on my heart. Thank you. They say I sometimes don't listen. I tell everybody you're all about your decisions, and I make a whole lot of bad ones, folks. I'm right there with you. I don't know everything. I understand how little I know most of the time. Do you get sensations in your palms? Ask them to direct healing energy where you need it now. Thank you. Thank you. Ask them to direct healing energy where you need it now. And just allow them to work on you. They're grateful for being asked. They want so much to help us. All you have to do is ask. If you didn't watch yesterday's video, please watch at least the first part of it or wherever it shows up. It may be in the middle. I don't know about the water healing and how to use the water, even in the shower, to help wash away what doesn't serve. Because they're saying that's important at this time. I can feel them wrapping me in a cloak. Watch me throughout the day. Watch all who are watching. The healing spirit teams of those watching are all in need, who don't even know they need it, wherever they are. Please stay with them today. And my team, please stay with me today. One of this group, or actually two of my group, is going to go to someone that I know who recently had surgery, and they are still with you. Let them heal you. Thank you. All right. If you had your eyes closed when you open them, if things are a little like, woo, sparkly, weird, kind of, that means that you were definitely surrounded by pretty high level energies, and a lot of energy was flowing through you. Okay. I'm going to leave the bowl sitting, and we're going to okay. Okay. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale deeply. You've got to breathe. Breath is life. Your breath is your life. Sometimes I forget. I breathe very shallowly, and I have to remind myself. I breathe so shallowly that when I do breathe deeply, sometimes I get a little dizzy. And I also got dehydrated this week. There's a young man who has a channel, and he's also a Virgo, so he has a Virgo channel. He's a very young man and just delightful and so connected, and he channels all the time. At the beginning, he talks about messages he got for the collective, and one of the things he always says in his videos is drink water, stay hydrated. I thought of him the other day. Where I'm from, the other day could mean anywhere from yesterday to within 3 or 4 days. So within 3 or 4 days ago, I don't even remember when. The other day, I was so I think it was Monday. I was so dehydrated, and I just was like, "Why am I feeling so bad? Why am I not?" And then I was like, I've had a ton of coffee. I haven't had any water. Hello." And so make sure it's just straight plain water if you got it, if you can, because he's right. We got to stay hydrated. I may add somewhere. There are a few other channels with people that I just really like, and they are just happy and wonderful. And I don't know any of them personally, so don't think it's a plug. Just like with the Mel Robbins yesterday, I don't know her. I don't know these other people. I don't know this delightful young man who reminds people to drink water, which I did not do, but thanked him in my mind when I did finally make the connection that I was dehydrated. There are some lovely people on YouTube, so find them. Now, remember to also live your own life, though. Take with a grain of salt. These are all general messages, but things like what we did today, that's for everyone. Everyone can do that. All right. So, what is today? Wednesday? Okay. I'm going to do one card pull, and then we're going to wrap up. Where do I need to go? What do I need to use? And call your energy back. It's time for an energy retrieval, too. I don't want to do that one on film right now, but if you haven't watched that, it's in one of the other videos. I labeled it that way, energy retrieval. You might want to do that too today. That's a good way to start the healing process. I think I'm going to pull something from this deck. This is the coolest deck. It's the Higher Self Oracle. Okay. And Let's see what the message is for the collective. You can cleanse with your breath. That's why I breathe on my cards. It's if breath is life, then breath is a way to cleanse. So a lot of people will put things out in sunlight or moonlight, or just say a prayer of intention to ask that all energies that or just to clear out any old energies. You're just clearing out any old energies, and just like a deep, good cleansing breath takes care of keeping us alive. If you hold your breath too long, you're going to die. So it's a good way to you can use your breath as a cleansing tool. Understand that, with intent, always with intent. I got to get a drink of coffee. Look at my cool mug. Isn't that cool? All right. All right. So what is there's a feminine divine energy near me right now. So she is the one facilitating this. I'm trying to get I'm not getting a name. I'm getting like Ariel or something. I just keep thinking of the Disney Little Mermaid movie. But I know, so if there is an angel Ariel or Ariel, that's who I feel here with me right now. This does not feel like anyone that is a loved one for anyone. She feels of that high realm, okay, angelic realm. What is the message you have for the collective? Show us through the card, and then give me whatever message you want me to understand for the collective about it. With the Slap Shuffle. Okay. Oh, this is lovely. I kind of don't understand the picture on the card, I'll be honest with you, but the word and the feather on top and the light, trust. So the card is trust. So she's saying trust. Oh, I get it. Thank you all. She's saying trust your healing team is with you. Even if you didn't quite pick them up clearly or sense the energy, some of you absolutely already even know who they are, but and work with them a lot. But for those who don't, or you didn't feel a whole lot, she's saying just trust that it's real and trust that they're with you. All you have to do is call out. And she wants me to clarify, always with the intention of the highest and best energy, highest and best for all involved. Okay? I love my team. They're still around me, and they're closer than ever, and they're actually kind of like coming around me. Very protective team. All right, I'm going to try to respond to people. I am getting the nudge. Someone wrote about some son named Levi. I am not getting any lingering energy. So transitioned, yes. Be well, be at peace. And I will see you tomorrow. Sending you love, gratitude, and I love your perfect soul. Okay. Make good choices, and I love you. And I feel stronger and better. So thank you, Spirit Team. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let that be your mantra today. Just say thank you. Oh, and they're reminding me, I got a message right before coming on. Appreciate and love the things that you have currently, and try not to wish for the things you don't have. Look at what you have and love it dearly. So instead of me thinking like, I need 15 more mugs with All Sing I on it, just say, I love this mug so much. And then see the intricacy of it and realize that it is special and I appreciate it. And then more things will flow in your direction as is necessary. And maybe I never need another one. But every time I hold this, I'm imbuing it with the energy of gratitude, just because it is what it is, and I enjoy it. And they also want me to remind you that things are things. It is your soul that is important. Okay. Be well, be healthy. My little clicker. I like this. It seems to be working. I hope it does this time. Bye. See you tomorrow. Be good.